And addresses you in a sharp tone. I guess they did not record lines localized. That's fine. From the look of things, you don't seem to be one of ours. Who are you? The woman asks you sternly. As an adventurer, you're obligated to tell her your guild name. Its name is... Guild name. A guild name will be viewable. Yeah, don't swear or be racist. It's fine. A guild name. I don't think Viper Squad fits, does it? Viperland does, though. Okay. The Viperland Guild. Are you one of the adventurers we've recruited? The country of Etria to the far east, home to many adventurers. The northern duchy of High Lagard, with its beautiful forests and changing seasons. The ocean city of Armorode in the southern seas, where people gather from all around the world. The remote city of Tharsis, governed by a wise and well-renowned court. No matter where you've come from, I thank you for heeding our call. Oh, that's true. For Justice was just so good. Ah, that is sad. But, you know, we'll roll with it. The lost island of Lemuria, it's said to be a land cut off from the rest of the world. I had heard of the rough seas and thick clouds surrounding the island, but our journey here has truly been something of legend. That said, we're closing in on our destination now. We're about to break through the clouds. Clearly I spent all my time before the stream prepping the 3DS and not actually being like, I should warm up because I'm going to have to read stuff. Oh hey, Yggdrasil. To the shock of everybody, it's always Yggdrasil. It will always be Yggdrasil. Big heckin' tree. Suddenly no storms. Do you see that? That is Yggdrasil. The great tree is our destination, the main stage of your adventure. Princess? Ah, so this is where you were. We've safely landed, so if Her Highness would please prepare for her speech. Woman called Princess. Very well, I am ready. You should head that way as well. To me, I assume? Yeah. And who are you? The Viperland Guild. It seems yet another group of adventurers has answered our call. I warmed up for this. I didn't, actually. More adventurers, I see. You too have volunteered for this perilous journey. I prepared my body for Etrian Odyssey, but not my, vocal cords. I am Gunther Mueller? A soldier of this city. Thousands of adventurers like yourselves have gathered here. No doubt they've been drawn to the lost treasures of an ancient civilization, described in legend. Then again, there's no knowing if that can be said of everyone. Your soul has been prepared for years. Oh, of course. Some are here out of a sense of duty, while others have come to satiate their lust for adventure. Of course, there's no shortage of those seeking riches either, though some have come simply wishing to see Morgania for themselves. Morgania? We've even received some vagrant criminals in search of a new home. That happens, I guess. However, now that we've reached our destination, we plan to have the princess provide some inspiration. You should make your way to the town square as well. The town square? Inspire us, yeah. There, the princess will inform you of your goal and hopefully arouse further enthusiasm for the task at hand. Well then, we're heading out. Until we meet again, Viperland Guild. I'm sad I couldn't fit Viper Squad. I'm sad. The City of Legend. Soaring Ivory Fortress. Also, hello, Sor. Welcome to Viperland in the chat. Brave heroes from around the world. Today, we set out for an unexplored land. Though you are but nameless strangers to one another, you all share the same desire to venture into the unknown. Our goal is the legendary treasure of the lost civilization of Lemuria. It is there you will find what you seek, be it fame, fortune, or merely the thrill of adventure. I am... God, so bad at names. Persephone? Meganius? Leader of the Megania Expeditionary Force. The Expedition HQ will be there to guide and assist should you require a helping hand. And I talked over her reading her own name, so I couldn't be like, ah, what was it? Brave adventurers, hold your heads high, hold your heads high and proudly go forth. I hope people are watching these new... me tongue-tied all the time. As Her Highness just said, we have come to Lemuria in search of its legendary treasures. I mean, you know. Before we begin, we'll need to measure your strength over at the Explorers Guild. Once we've assessed your capabilities, we can assign you the appropriate missions. It's been a while. Also, hello, Sir Jude. Persephone, thank you. It's one of those things, it's like I know it phonetically, but then I see it and I'm just like, like that, yes. Yeah, it's common enough. I have done Viper narrated games lately though. What was it? Divinity 2 was mostly narrated. Come to the Explorers Guild when you're ready. I just didn't prepare tonight, apparently. There, I will receive you as Guild Master. Oh, sweet. Good luck to you. With those final words of encouragement, Mueller leaves the area. The gathered adventurers begin to go their separate ways. In the meantime, you decide it would probably be best to pay a visit to Mueller over at the Explorers Guild. I'm going to say his name differently every time, too. Seems to be my shtick. If anybody's seen the Viper and Calico and Afro play Vesperia, I have a bad habit of changing voices too. Thank you for purchasing the Etrian 1 and 2 portraits. Yay! It's free for now. If you're watching this live, or if you're watching this on YouTube within 1 month of the game releasing, they're free, which is why I got them. You set portraits from Etrian 1 and 2 under portraits. Yeah. Press the Y button, change look menu, select and enjoy characters. Etrian 3 portraits, the same thing. Etrian 4 portraits. Etrian 5 portraits. New adventures. And Project Refantasy. Those are all the ones I got. I did not get the bikini armor one because it was not free. It was $1.99 and I refused. Ferris Bueller. That's what I thought. Okay. Oh, but Mueller. Okay. Goodness. Okay. Adventurers Wanted. Explorers Guild. The only problem with going back to 3DS, last time I don't think I had a webcam, so between the webcam and the bottom screen, the actual Viper's kind of not got a lot of room. Will the next guild please enter? That would be me. Your Viperland Guild, if I recall, from literally moments ago, yes. Welcome to the Meganian Explorers Guild. I trust your presence means you're hoping to reach Yggdrasil. I mean, of course, why else would you be here? Just so that you're aware, there are quite a few adventurers who've already folded their guilds in favor of an easy life in the city. You know, show up here immediately, give up, go screw it, city's easy, we'll do that. But I'm glad to see you haven't lost your adventurous spirit. Now then, Viperland Guild, you must register adventurers to your guild, who will then become guild members. I recommend at least 5 members of different classes to create a balanced party. And here we get, my favorite adventure. Okay. A different Yggdrasil, same tree? Who knows? So, potions wanted to be... not Nightseeker. I think you wanted a subclass Nightseeker. You wanted Harbinger. Wow, they're last. Okay. The character's appearance. In time. Oh, that's good that you can change it. So if it's one you're not a huge fan of, I can always change it later. I believe... oh, that's all... trying to find the one we had for you last time. I think it was this one, just purpled, right? Pretty sure it was this one, but purple. We have tons of extras, though. See if we can find. Just want to see what else they have. Oh, it's just that one. Okay. No, dang it. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to No. Harbinger. I'm gonna stick to what we had. I feel like it works. We wanted it more purple for sure. Nope. I'm pretty sure I can figure out colors. Hair. The darker one's gotta be a lighter purple for sure. Hey! Old ramen! Won't be the party, so you imagine that of every foe that kills you. Oh man, I hope that won't be too many, but I also accept that it might be.
Hey ho, Hunterino. I probably
Green
won't
down
be
a
in the
bit.
party, so imagine that every foe that kills you, Kappa.
Trying to find ourselves. Also, thank you so much. 17 heckin' months. Oh boy. That is a heaping helping of months. Thank you so much, Old Ramen. Sorry, the party was kind of already set ahead of time, but you know. We'll, I feel like that's purple enough. Give it a little splash of green. Nah, green doesn't help it. Let's get the accents. There you go. I feel like that's about good. We can change it later. It shows up way pinker on my computer monitor than it does on my 3DS. Whoops, sorry. On my 3DS that looks like a muted purple. On the computer monitor it looks a pinkish purple. I'm still gonna stick with it for now. The eyes are already pretty purple, honestly. I feel like that's pretty good. Skin. Gonna make sure. I mean, the pasty edgelord is kind of a thing. Voice, obviously. Oh, I don't remember which voice you were. I kind of. That's just Naruto, right? That's Naruto, right? Right? That's legit Naruto's voice actress. Could the eyes be green? I can definitely do that, yes. Replace the people who died? No, we're not doing Nuzlocke, sorry. Yeah, that's green. Let's see if we can go... That's two... Yeah, that's about it. Generic one. Oh, that sounds pretty good. Obviously, potions, if you have a preference, let me know. Ignore what just happened on the screen, it's fine. Creaky. Resolute. Generic. We're losing signal. Come on, game. Don't do this to me. I like Savage. I like Savage, but... What was that big booming one? Oh. Disdainful? Or Hardy? Probably Hardy. Yeah. Is that the one you were looking for? Glad to pick it. 30. Oh, 30 is just robot. I mean, it's if that's what you're looking for, sure. I don't think that's... Oh, 28, the announcer? Literal announcer guy. Yeah, it might be 28. Glad to make you the announcer harbinger. Announces all the moves you do as you do it. Alright. That's what you're looking for. Hell yeah. Confirm. Name entry. I don't think we can do taken... I don't remember what we did last time. No, I think we did Yo Potions. Because that just fits. Yeah, it was Yo Potions last time, I think. Okay, add to the party? Hell yeah. That's number 1. Mitz wanted to be War Magus, I believe. I could be mistaken. I'm pretty sure you wanted War Magus. Let's see. I feel like that one kind of looks like your puppy emote. The eye color, the skin color, the fact that it's got a witch's hat, I feel like that looks kind of like your puppy emote. So I'm going to roll with that, but these are changeable later. So if you disagree, Mitz, I can totally change it up later. Hair. Guess get a gift sub to another streamer without realizing. Oh, hell yeah. That's the best. Unexpected gift sub. The hair doesn't change much at all. It's really just highlights. I'll leave it on default. Eyes. Just about the same look. Just noticed you had... Oh, that's an emote, yeah. Alright. Let's see what Mitz gets. Genki. The journey is beginning. Just wizards with bayonets on their staves? Yeah, right? It's perfect. So far enjoying quirky, but we'll say. Generic. Oh. Oh. Oh my. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking 45. I just want to see what they all are. Yeah. It's gotta be 45. It has to be. Unless you'd rather the lewd one, Mitz. I'm thinking 45. Are you okay? Damn it, that's so good. I think these are changeable later too, but 45. Ooh. Good. I'm gonna go with it for now. That is... Mitz. Will it fit? I might. Yeah, Mitz McGee. There we go. What's that? 45? Okay, gotcha. Totally got it. That is our second party member. Add to party, hell yeah. Alright, let's bring up some more. Afro wanted to be sovereign. I might change the look for Afro. I might change the look for Calico too, depending, but let's see. I don't remember what a lot of them looked like, so... I actually never played 1 and 2. Oh, don't go no valid data on me. Don't do that. It's... There's barely anything holding this together, if you couldn't tell. I hope I get to stream as much of this as possible, but like... This thing's being held together with nothing. I think I have to do that for Calico Dog. Yeah, I think, for now, we'll just stick with this one, though. Go that sovereign. Afro Royal, yep, that's what they picked. Hair color... Kinda like the green, actually. These might change, because I'm going to show Afro and Calico their characters, tomorrow. So if these guys come back and they look slightly different, that's why. I kind of feel like a Savage Royal might work. Or, you know what? I think, again, this might change, but I think Afro would want to be Naruto. Naruto the Royal. Afro Justice. Well, Afro Just, close enough. It's not justice, but it's good enough. Add to party, hell yeah, another slot. They wanted a gunner. Calico wanted gunner. This one I'm pretty sure I'm actually going to just do... For Calico Dog, they're going to be the wolf. Like, that just makes sense to me. But they're still going to have a human voice because, you know... I should totally do... Calico would kill me. After laughing their butts off, they'd also... Not kill me, but they'd be like, no thank you, please change it. Hmm. Dog with gun, of course.
できるかな。やってみました。見せてやろう。行くわよ。力を解放する。これを。
Cool is tempting.
始めよう。やってやるぞ。全力で行く。参りますわ。先手必勝です。もっと力を。よし。よし。よし。行きます。見てなさい。張り切りますか。
Ardent is tempting too, honestly.
解放する。力を。
We have 2 coals.
力を解放する。力を解放する。力を始めよう。やるぞ。先手必勝です。見せてやろう。次で決める。力を解放する。支援する。
I'm gonna go coal for now, but we might change that. This is Calico Dog. Why are we gonna have a talking dog? Because. Why wouldn't we have a talking dog? There's no reason not to. Protector is probably what I'm going with. Yeah, Protector. Protector. That's gonna be me. Yeah, that's true. Nobody can stop us. That one's not bad, but I still might pick the same portrait I used from 5. I was a Dragoon? Yeah. I liked my Dragoon portrait. I think we went with the older bearded Viper, though I don't think we're going to go with actual gray hair. My hair's darker than that, but we're still going to... Oh, that's better, that's better. Also got them green eyes. Skin is good enough. No. Kind of like Hardy. Gun Lancer Viper, maybe. Doesn't fit the character, but man, do I love that voice. I like Hardy. There we go. Go on, Hardy. And we have a party. Viper. Yes. Hell yeah. Registration complete. Add to party. No more registered right now. I can always make other people. Could sub-gunner equip a gun? I could. But I feel like I'm going to go as tanky as I can. Okay, we definitely don't want the party in that order. We in fact want Viper. Hold on. Can I just remove people? No. So we want... How do you set an empty place? Not what I wanted. Ah, that's how. Okay. We want potions and me up front. Calico Dog, Mitz, and Afro in the back, which I feel like is exactly what we had. See you around, potions. Thanks for hopping by the way. Definitely don't use up all your data. Enjoy the camping. See you around. That's the exact same setup we had last time too, isn't it? Oh, hold on. If we're going to make it exact, let's do even the same order in the back row. There we go. People like their types. I mean, me and Potions picked a very similar type. Calico picked a very different type that still wants to be in the back. Afro picked a very different type that still wants to be in the back. So there you go. Hell yeah. It looks like you finished gathering your guild members. It only took us a half hour. That's not too bad, actually. The exact same formation. It's beautiful. That said, you're not ready to be introduced at headquarters just yet. You aren't experienced enough. From where I'm standing, you don't have what it takes to handle the missions that HQ assigns. How about this, Viperland Guild? Besides the missions, there are also requests by various townspeople that you can accept here in Megania. Most refer to them as quests. We have this system in place where citizens report their problems to a tavern. No, that's not a joke. All Marganians are like family to one another. It's only natural that we lend a helping hand when needed. Now, normally the barkeep only assigns requests to the most capable candidates. But I will order him to prioritize your guild for now. Damn, we are more important than everyone. Once you've polished your skills by fulfilling a few requests, I'll introduce you at HQ. Does that sound feasible to you? Nod confidently. Excellent. Then make your way to Kavissir's Tavern, back in town. I want to do the monotone voice for the highlighted words, but then it's always like, I can't read that. I'll let him know in advance that you're coming. Best of luck to you all. Yes, I almost forgot. This is for you. 500 yen. It's an exploration stipend. Take it to a shop so you can purchase some gear for yourselves. After all, some of the requests you accept could end up being quite dangerous. One last thing, don't forget to take care of skill acquisition for each party member. I did forget that. Due to their previous experiences, all adventurers have 3 skill points available to them. Yay! Like Carol, but your guild doesn't suck and you actually did the paperwork. Yup. I will never get tired of joking about Carol just being like, we're a guild now. We decided in some random like hole in the wall. It's fine. Didn't forget. They didn't let you. Oh, okay, perfect. Then I didn't forget. There you go. 10% to acquire skills. Use on Labyrinth. Yes, yes, yes. Offensive, defensive, recovery. Every time you gain a level, gain skill points. Okay. Can we save as well? Nope, we have to save at the end, I believe. Okay. Oh, wrong one. It's a custom. There's a few different types of skills. Skills that can be learned are divided by type, novice, veteran, master, and it's separated by pages. At the beginning, you'll only be able to learn novice skills, which are currently viewing on the screen. You can do veteran, master later on. If you reach a high enough level and have enough skill points, you'll be able to learn all skills, including the prerequisites, at once. Ah, handy. Make use of this when you have skill points to spare. So, what's boost and break? 3 turns, the damage reduction on guard skills is boosted. Avoids low damage to party for this turn. Okay. I feel like front rear guard are not bad ones. Recovery guard's gotta be pretty decent. Heal guard. Ally line takes reduced damage and recovers from binds. Take damage in place of an ally. Okay, it's always an ally. Increase your physical elemental defense for 3 turns. May survive a mortal blow. May is a very... yeah, it's a may. Dex 1 line for this turn. That's pretty good. Take any damage they would sustain, as long as we don't die. Occasionally guards reduce damage sustained. I feel like that's always going to be good. I feel like that's one I should aim for. Maybe. Taunt and auto-taunt? Oh yeah, I'm not even down there yet. Melee bash an enemy. I feel like we're not going to go offensive yet. We want to get our defenses up first. But lowering physical attack. Ooh, that gives it a bit more oomph. Taking damage will trigger a ranged fire counterattack. Okay. Taunt is almost certainly what we can go for, at least with 1 point. It'll help to increase the defense and extend duration. Okay. You can get those skills. Oh yeah, that's true. You can't get them for a long time, but I'm just trying to look ahead nonetheless. You're right. The Juven skill from Etrian Odyssey. Oh, okay, gotcha. May use taunt at the start of battle. Will not activate if another party member uses it first. Good to know. You can't have multiple. And just activation rate goes up. So we should have at least 1 point in taunt. We should put at least 1 point into auto taunt. Oh, hold on. Oh, because we need level 2 here. Gotcha. I guess we could have manually done that. Yeah, that's a decent start for us. Alright, potions. I still don't know what boost and break are, but I feel like that's a thing they'll explain later. Either way, I don't have to put points into it, so it's not something I have to worry about. Physical elemental defense of all enemies, not bad. Physical elemental attack of all enemies, also not bad. Brings us to lowers evasion and act speed, making us go quicker. Boosts the 3-turn buff for every class with differences. Okay, gotcha. Lowers all enemies' ailment resist. For now, I don't know if we're doing a lot of ailments, but still. Lowers all enemies' bind resist. Okay. Great ways to debuff people. Oh, we don't have freezing or frigid reap. Toxic, darkness, chaos, fatal. Alright. We're definitely going to have to do at least a reap skill, because those were damn good. I kind of want to put a point there. Kind of want to, but you know. Replacement for units and skills. Oh, okay. Oh, unit skills. Gotcha, gotcha. Once learned, activate the start of battle. Oh, cool. It will automatically activate the start of battle. Hot damn. But I guess you could just reapply it. Casting a debuff skill, Miasma Armor may activate automatically. Builds Miasma Armor to restore party HP. Ah. Breaks the meter to get back to town for one big move. Gotcha. Bring fallen allies back to the waking. Wow. Chance to revive the party to get rid of Miasma. Hot damn, Miasma seems better in this one. Miasma Armor's active at end of turn, restore user's TP. Well, damn. Chance to null all binds ailments, null all insta-kills, stuns, debuffs this turn. Armor is reduced by 7 turns instead of ending. Ah. Interesting. So I feel like we should clearly have at least the other type of Harbinger always did. I feel like we should have... Because I want to do the Reaps. Those were good. And I know that's what potions would want. So we're going to put, just for now, 1 point there. 1 point there. You pick the ailment one for pots instead of miasma focus. True. And it seems like they want you to use debuff skills to keep miasma armor up, unless you're going to manually cast it. It looks like they synergize well, but I still... That's what we're going to do for level 1. That's our level 1 setup. Don't care, rolling with it. Gunner. I don't really know what gunners do, so I'm going to take a moment to look at this. 3 ranged stab attacks to one enemy. Standard, simple. Stab attack to an enemy, deals splash damage to adjacent targets. Hell yeah. Enemy line, lowers evasion. All enemies. Low accuracy stabs. Accurate range stab attack to one enemy may bind the legs. Arm, I feel like those are probably going to be good to have. Head, yeah, those are going to be good to have. These are guards on the back line. Allies on the front line recover HP. Interesting. Lowers attack defense, hit rate, and evasion of rear enemy line this turn may stun. I don't think it damages, but still, not awful. Maybe shell shock at the start of battle, that could be fun. Removes one ally's ailments and restores their HP. Like a point in that probably wouldn't hurt. Because ailments removal, probably nice. Target's hit rate increases, also not bad. So I'm thinking 1 point in leg snipe, 1 point in medic bullet. I don't know if shell shock is that worth it. Attack, defense, hit rate, and evasion, but only the rear enemy line doesn't seem to work on the front one. Whereas hit rate increases, that's not bad. Yeah, I feel like even just 8 point, I might put another, but like, at least one. Seems the right call. I'm gonna go 1 more point in leg snipe, so we can unlock arm snipe next. Afro! Attack order. Guard order. I remember, yes, if user's HP is full, the party recovers HP. Spells 1 buff, debuff from an ally, restores TP. Oh, it gets rid of a buff too, but still. It's a good way to get elements on people. Element released from your ally's weapon. Casting a buff on an ally, they will recover HP. Yeah, we at least have to go to that. Because we're going to be buffing, so we at least have to go there. But honestly, I feel like that's a good way to keep us going early on. Guard order will be my next point. Maybe some attack order. But let's negotiate. Oh, negotiate. Yeah, that's it. And Mitz as the last one on the line. There's 1 HP. There's HP to 1 ally at the start of turn, then again end of turn. Huh. Didn't know they could heal. Be to ally line at start of turn, then again at end of turn. Ah, okay. War revive. Cover after acting. Party recovers when target enemy acts. Okay, so I didn't realize Mitz could be an actual healer. Damage is dealt to an enemy with a status ailment, uses a line, recovers HP. Ooh. Ooh, I like the sound of that. May transfer 1 ally's binds ailments to 1 enemy. Enables war edge skills with staves. Sword, max TP up. Staff raises damage. I like the sound of all of these. I never played a game that had, or never played with a War Magus before. I feel like right now, War Heal line is a good early thing. You heal, a line heal. I feel like Vampire, maybe Vampire, almost certainly Random Disease, because those sound really cool. But, you know, we've got time to decide. Okay. I am going to change one thing real quick. I am actually going to change it so that auto map is on for floors painted. Because I don't want to be moving my 3DS too much, because it's very, very gonna die. So it's going to paint the floor tiles out of the wall. I like mapping, I really do, honestly. Hello, Murger. Welcome to Viperland in the chat. We should probably save for cozy catnaps, Lady of the Lake. We're closed today. Oh, look at the kitty. Meow. Oh no. Is the cat the actual brains of this operation? Oh no. I'm Vivian. The little guy up here is Mr. Merlin. The miracle the stream has lasted this long. Don't jinx it, but you're not wrong. Alrighty then. Good night. The inn is a facility where adventurers come to rest after exploring the deadly labyrinth. Staying here fully recovers HP TP of all party members, even dead ones. You can also save your game here. Saving often is highly recommended, which is why we're here. Oh yeah, I forgot there's multiple slots. Okay, we have saved, which is wonderful. Let's check the bar, the tavern. Libations and conversations. Oh, is that a new face I see? First time here? Hello and welcome to I was hoping he was going to say it. He probably did earlier. Kavasir? Yeah, tavern. Cat was the real innkeeper all along. Nobody knows more about sleeping than cats. I'm the barkeeper around here. You could, oh, damn it. I didn't mean to hit that button. Whoops. Are you new adventurers? You've got good eyes on you. Bright and hopeful. What's that? So do I? No. My old eyes can barely see much of anything these days. Just so you know, we get lots of requests from the people who visit this tavern. Get me this. I want that. Kill that monster. Hell, even go out on a date with me. That's really a request they put in at the tavern? No, I'm just kidding. Okay. From 7 Deadly Sins. I started watching that on Netflix, but I'm only like 4 episodes in. When I say I started, I mean I started. I just saw a protag launch a spear back to sender. That was the last thing I saw. I think that's like 4 episodes in. Anyway, if you complete a request, you'll earn yourself a reward. I'm not joking about that. Since hair and mustache also bartender. Okay. Oh, are you Viperland Guild by any chance? Yeah, I mean, we are. I was told to give you priority on all my requests. How about it then? Want to jump in and get started? We're only almost 50 minutes in. Let's get a quest. You can take quests here in the bar, which are optional jobs or requests. There are many types of quests, each with their own reward. When accepting a request, select yeah. Okay. We'd like to let the goats graze outside Megania, but we're a bit wary of those unexplored lands. We would like an adventurer to escort us. We get nectar. That request? That one comes from the city's herdsmen. Megania's herdsmen care for a variety of livestock that provide the city with fresh milk and meat. We've got goats, sheep, cows, horses, all kinds. Since the city's always moving from one place to the next, keeping them cared for isn't easy. Whenever the city lands, the herdsmen take the livestock out of the city and let them graze on fresh grass. This time, they're in a dangerous, unexplored place. The herdsmen and their animals can't just walk out of the city like they usually do. That's where this request comes in. They want some adventurers to protect them. A specially trained soldier will herd the goats. You just have to keep them safe. The goats will eat the grass and plants while you keep watch over them. This request is perfect for brand new adventurers. They'll be waiting for you right as you leave the city. Good luck! Guardian of the Lake. Discover a source of water for civilians, but there's a huge fish guarding the lake. Please help us out of this predicament. That request, that one was submitted by by one of the biggest names in the city. Because Megania sits atop an airship, oh, I could read, I swear, our water supply is pretty limited. That's why every time the city lands, we have to look for sources of fresh water. The city will secure its own supplies, of course, but the civilians will need to find some of their own too. A few went out exploring and found a big lake out to the west. The only problem is there's a giant angry fish living in the lake. If anyone gets close to the water, it jumps out and threatens them with its big, sharp teeth. Nobody can draw any water from the lake. The people of the city are terrified, naturally, and they've started calling it the Guardian of the Lake. That's where you come in. Here's a fishing rod and some bait. Go and fish that giant guardian out of the lake. Alright. Say, have you stopped by Napier's firm yet? That would be the armory. Miss Napier manages the shop. She's so adorable. I try to stop by even when I don't have any shopping to do. What's that? You don't care? Ah, you're so cruel. Well, just humor me. Then go pay her a visit. I mean, we should do that anyway. You need class as fisherman? Your new class, okay, gotcha. What's this? Unfamiliar faces? Let me guess. New explorers lured by the sweet scent of profit. I mean, maybe. Finish the raid for the week? Hell yeah! Huh? I'll wager a guess that you've only just formed your guild, am I right? Is it obvious by the fact that we're wearing rags? I'd heard from the Explorers Guild that there would be some new adventurers stopping by with a stipend to gear themselves up. In that case, we here at Napier's firm have all the essentials you could wish to purchase. It would do you no good to be defeated in the labyrinths with a full purse, correct? Buy us all items, yeah. Pretty sure I know how to do shopping by now, but it's good to know. Remember to use these functions. Okay. I feel like getting armor should maybe be priority. Because he doesn't even have a shield. I feel like that's probably my number one, is get him a shield. There you go. It only costs 40 as well, that's nothing. Perfect. Ooh, that's really expensive, but really good. I am not on heroic, I'm on basic. I am a basic fool. But my reasoning is, I don't know how long my capture card's gonna last. I'd like to get as much distance into the game as I can before it dies, without endless grinding. If I was playing solo, I'd probably go heroic just to see, but I'm not. Did it on advanced. I didn't. I played that one on basic too. Okay, so hide armor is still the same. Let's get you. Hold on. Get you a hat. Yeah, the hat's probably the better bet for defense. A little less physical defense, or a little less magical defense, but whatever. I feel like making sure the front line has some defense is a really good idea. The back line to a degree too. You know what? Hats and gloves for everyone. Or do you know what? Maybe even yarn and sandals. Okay, that leaves us with a little bit of cash. No, I wanted to go... You go across. Alright, well, whatever. A better gun for a gunner. A better scythe for a harbinger. There it is. Oh, we don't have any scythes available. Never mind. Green cutter is the better grass cutter. This is too broken, your friend doesn't have a 3DS anymore. Aw, man, that sucks. Also, hello Tursky, welcome to Viperland in the chat. That's about what we can afford. That sounds good to me, honestly. One more save at the end. Alright, just about an hour's in, and we're about to actually leave town. Lost Archipelago. Oh, as you step outside the city, you're greeted by a world unlike anything you've ever seen. I agree, this is not like what I've seen in an Etrian Odyssey game. You step into the crisp morning air and note there's not a cloud in the sky. It's as if fate has blessed you on your journey. As you stand in awe of the vast landscape before you, a guard appears. Are you the Viperland Guild? I received word of you from the tavern. He turns to you and continues. It's dangerous up ahead. There's no telling what monsters we'll run into, so make sure you're prepared before we depart. You appear ready, but it seems you've taken on 2 requests simultaneously, is that right? If you'd like to take the goats, then I suggest heading north. There's some lush plains up that way that I'm sure you'll enjoy. Hello, Meikoshin. Welcome to Viperland in the chat. Have a new 3DS, just no money? Yeah. I realistically shouldn't have bought this game today, but whatever. I to try the old Etrian Odyssey games if the shop has them. They should all be there. At least most of them. Maybe not all, but most. I'd be tending to the goats on the trip, so I'd like you to be our escorts. If you're more inclined to seek out the water source, you'll want to head west. I'll leave you to decide what to do first. With that, the guard awaits your decision. You may now choose your first destination. While on the world map, you move the cursor using either control pad or, circular area points can be checked in detail by selecting them with this cursor and pressing A button. Discoveries encounters. Okay. Sure, let's go here. It's closer, whatever. Do we have to start with? Grim and Rose are the better bets for that. I only played 3, 4, and 5. I kind of like I like them both. I like 4 and 5 a lot. Leave Magania and head west. Eventually you find yourselves on the wide open plains. The warm sunlight and the echoing of bird calls are nearly enough to make you forget the dangers that are indigenous to these lands. You begin walking towards the lake. After passing through the grassy plains, you reach a small lake, its surface gleaming with sunlight. You can see fish of all shapes and sizes swimming beneath the surface of the crystalline water. There's F's. EO3U? I don't know that one. You'll see no signs of a lake guardian. Does one truly live in these waters? You ponder that as you stare at the lake. A duck glides across the calm surface. Suddenly, the birds begin to thrash about as something violently drags it underwater. Was the bird just attacked by the guardian of the lake? You now see why the civilians say this lake is not safe enough to use as a supply of water. You decide you will catch this monstrous fish and ensure the civilians can make use of this lake. We'll attempt to catch it. A pup. The calico dog will do some fishing. Takes the rod you receive at the tavern and readies it in a flash. They then cast the line into the center of the lake, close to where the bird was swimming before. You wait and wait, but nothing bites. It could be the location, the bait, or their lack of fishing skill. You won't catch anything at this rate. After a success, they wriggle the line a bit. Oceans disagrees, saying it's better to sit still and wait patiently. Mitz jumps in too, insisting that you should toss ground meat into the water. Use more bait. Sounds good. Mitz follows their own suggestion and starts to toss ground meat into the lake. Ripples appear in the water as fish dart towards the offered bait. Wait for the guardian to appear, but the bait remains untouched. Despite your efforts, it seems you failed to catch the guardian of the lake. Exhausted, you begin to reel in the line, but something big grabs the bait, tugging in the rod and bending it forward. Calico Dog grabs the rod, but the fish in the line begins to drag them towards the lake. Only one thing could be big enough to pull this hard: the guardian of the lake. Meat, of course, it's the best plan. Calico regards the submerged guardian with a fierce glare. What will you do? Like moving towards the fish? I don't know if pulling, we'll try that. Calico runs into the lake, following after the gigantic fish in the hopes of catching it. I thought it was going to be like, give it a little leeway, not necessarily, I'm going to go swimming, guys. However, the guardian begins to swim deeper. Oh man, kind of allowed to escape into the depths, pulls a bit harder on the rod in an attempt to stop it from fleeing.
Kill everybody.
Still though, you stop the fish. Though you stop the fish, you see no way to catch it. As the stalemate continues, Afro Justice suddenly cries out in realization. Afro readies their weapon and aims it at the giant fish. Then they throw their weapon at the shadow beneath the water's surface. Thwack! The weapon flies true and strikes the huge creature. As it falters, Calico Dog yanks on the line. Calico Dog pulls the fish out of the water. It sports row upon row of sharp teeth and is easily larger than the tallest man you know. Thanks to your efforts, the Guardian will no longer threaten or attack anyone who draws close to the lake. The city's civilians can now safely use this lake as a source of water. You decide to head back to Magania, taking the fish with you as proof of your success. I don't know why my nose is itchy. But also, we've got some goats to do. We've got some goat quests to do. Your group follows the path forged by those who have traversed these plains before you. Soon you reach a large open area. The warm sunlight and echoing of bird calls, cook it, ooh, good plan, are nearly enough to make you forget the dangers that are indigenous to these lands. Yes, here is perfect. The herd of goats begin to spread out across the area, happily grazing on the grass and plants that hug the fertile ground. The goats you watch over come in all shapes and sizes. The warm air, the pleasant breeze, the rustling trees, the quiet bleating of the goats. The pleasant pastoral scene that nearly makes you forget that you're here on an important mission. As the sun begins to set, you decide it's time to head back to Magania. Before you can start your journey, the soldier rushes up to you. It's a crab in disguise. Oh, got a problem. One goat has gone missing. Will you help me find it? The soldier tells you a young feisty goat named Bighorn has run off. Think of potential directions in which the goat may have gone. He must have headed towards the city, the forest, or the valley. Plentiful forest, hopefully? You head off towards the forest in search of the lost goat. You pray he hasn't come this way. It will be difficult to find him in this dense forest. Suddenly, you hear the sharp bleating of a terrified goat in the trees? I hope it means, like, in the distance through the trees, not up. Fortunately, the bleating leads you in the direction of the lost goat. As you rush through the trees, you spot a goat, cornered in a clearing by a monstrous creature. This must be Bighorn. Draw your weapons and save the poor animal. Oh yeah, combat. Alright. Look at those shadow boxing fools. Sweet, miasma armor and taunt right off the bat. Don't feel like we need to use any more taunting. I'm gonna hope that they're not gonna one-shot Viper so I can actually attack instead of, you know, defend. We have armor. May paralyze. I feel like we're gonna be going back to the town soon anyway, so let's actually use some abilities. That's my assumption, at least. What class did you pick? We've got... I don't remember the tank's class. Whatever the basic tank was. Damn it, what did I pick for myself? I can't remember my own class. Potions is a Harbinger, Calico Dog's a Gunner, Afro Justice is a Sovereign, and Mitz is a War Magus. Mine was the second from top for my guy. I don't remember the name of the class, but it's the tank class. Rabid Koala. Yeah, it is a Rabid Koala. Leg sweep. Oh no. The koala swept the legs. Yeah, get paralyzed, fool. Oh, you can snipe my legs, but your legs are fine? Whatever. I might have to up the base battle speed a bit. Protector, that's probably the one. Yeah, that sounds right. That's what my squad is right now. I picked my own class. Everybody else, I asked them what they wanted to be, and they picked it. So Potions picked Potions, Calico, so on and so forth. So everybody got what they wanted. Last to one! Oh man, I'm so glad. So glad I picked that as Mitz's voice. Dragoon without a gun, yeah. All the voices I'm already liking. I wish they were English, but I'm liking them. Discovered a new monster. Item. Great Tree Preserve! A monster was attacking him? Thank you for rescuing him. I'll be sure to tell my superiors what you have done for us. Really, thank you so much. Our work for the day's done. Let's head back to Megania. Megania. I'm gonna keep going with Megania. The soldier begins to lead the goats down the path to the Flying City, singing praises of your bravery all the while. With your duties complete, you decide to return to Megania as well. Yes, I do. You've completed this request. All that remains is to report your success to Kavasir. Kavasir? Be sure to stop by the tavern. Ooh, the tavern. Hey, looks like you're all done with that request. Good work out there. I heard you found a lost goat. Everyone's talking about it. Viperland killed the goat grabbers. We got a title already, guys. Yeah. Maybe we'll start seeing a lot more goat-related requests. I don't know how to feel about that. In any case, the herdsmen were very pleased. Here's your reward. I hope you'll pick up another request sometime soon. Got some nectar. Some sweet heckin' EXP.
Kill everybody.
Good work out there. Did you catch that guardian? Whoa, is that the one? Looks like a tigerfish. Tigerfish are a violent carnivorous species. Thank goodness you took care of this one. You should hear the stories people are telling about you. Everyone who saw you carrying it are calling you the fearless fisherman. I like that. You might not have planned on getting famous for a fish, but in any case, that bigwig is very happy you took care of it. Here's your reward. Thanks again. And more EXP. Yeah, buddy. Level 2. Wow, you completed 2 requests in a row. You're pretty dang good. Maybe I should ask you about this other one, too. I hope we could actually apply these titles, but I bet you we can't. I've got another request that I'd like you to accept. This request wants you to find a missing person. A medic went to gather some herbs and hasn't been seen since. If someone doesn't go looking for her soon, we might not find her in one piece. Sounds dangerous, doesn't it? I can't tell you more about it until you accept the request, so I'd appreciate it if you did. Well. You're accepting that request. Let me give you the details then. A medicine shop in the city put up a request for an adventurer to gather herbs for them. A new adventurer, much like yourselves, eagerly accepted the request, but she still hasn't come back. She could be attacked by monsters or thieves all the way out there. That's why we'd like someone to go look for her. You're no monster or thief, are you now? What? You're not? Alrighty then. Though they do say it takes a thief to catch a thief. Oh man, I hope it's not Missing Boo. Here's some information that will help you. The medic's name is Brigitte. Oh man. Or Brigitte. And she went into the Verdant Forest. Go find Brigitte in the Verdant Forest. Good luck out there. Alright. Alright. Sell those items, yeah? Oh, we can get a pink rod now. And a beast helmet. Defense 5? No money for it, but good to know. How much does it cost to stay? 10. Yeah, we barely used anything. But let's just rest, we'll save, be good, and go out and actually do some mapping. Oh yeah, event. So, already caught the Guardian of the Lake, nothing else to do here. Okay, gotcha. After proceeding through the darkness of the forest for a short while, you pause. You hear a monstrous roar and the voice of someone who is clearly engaged in battle. Sounds like someone is struggling against a dangerous beast. Hold on, I gotta see if I can grab a drink. Specifically without screwing up the 3DS. Hold on. I'm really thirsty, but I've been afraid of just moving my hands with the 3DS in any way, because I'm like, it's working. Why screw that up? But I'm really thirsty, so give me one moment. Alright. You can either try to rush to their rescue or cautiously advance in their location. They're in danger, we're gonna rush in. It's stupid, but we're gonna do it. After charging to the sounds of combat as quickly as possible, you notice a girl with a staff confronting some monsters. There's no time to think, draw your weapons and prepare to fight. Before you enter a battle, it's best to know about Force Boost and Force Break. Force Boosts are set special skills unique to each class that boost powerful effects. However, there is a prerequisite to using them. They can only be used when your Force gauge is at 100%. Once a Force Boost is used, the gauge will drop to 0% when the skill's effect ends. Increases with every action you take, you can use another Force Boost once it reaches 100% again. Okay. Force Boost is activated, you can have access to a power called Force Break. Skills are extremely powerful, can turn the tables in particularly dire situations. Using Force Break skill sacrifices the Force gauge entirely. Okay, so pretty much what Grim said earlier. Or exactly what Grim said earlier. Grim and Rose. Once you've used it, Force gauge will no longer function until you return to town. Consider your situation before using a Force Break, and only employ it when it's absolutely necessary, or when you know you're going to go back to town anyway. So we got a taunt, we got an armor. Okay. Smack him. Muscle fly. Okay, I mean, we do have a Force Break. Let's see what we got. Oh, damn it, it sets on the bottom screen. Damage reduction of guard skills is boosted. Uses miasma armor, will maintain duration and won't be dispelled. I'm sure the breaks are way stronger, yeah. That's not bad. If it's just like, we need to stop the enemy. Excuse me. It's only this turn, though, which is unfortunate. Gun skills activate twice. Ooh. High chance to stun with just a straight up shot. Okay. Returns orders affect entire party, cost only half TP. That's pretty nice. I can see myself using that a lot. Party buffs cannot be lost, and certain ones have double the effect. Ah, not bad either. Oh, I didn't use my level 2 points. Well, whatever. War Edge skill effects occur even if the targets have no ailments. There's party HP and boost ailments. Oh, damn, yeah. That's going to be our oh shoot button. Riot Gun sounds really good. Hello, Pikachu. Welcome to Viperland in the chat. Oh, that big Viper hit right off the bat. Alright. Ah, critical hit for 9. The back row isn't... Well, some of my back row isn't quite damage dealers. Yeah, Para. Yeah, free auto heal. It's weird that Afro is now filling the job that Calico and Suki used to. It's kind of funny. Just smack them. Smack them hard. Maybe very burst heavy endgame. Okay. Those flies are swole. They very much are. Alright, as long as they don't hit Afro. Afro's the one that heals everyone if they're at full HP at the end of the turn. So we want Afro to always be at full HP as much as possible. So everyone gets healed. It is the last one. Thank you, Mitz. You missed character creation, yeah. This is... We still haven't even gotten to mapping yet, so... We didn't die yet. Yet. I'm sure we will, but not yet. We're level 2 already. New monster... Steel Proboscis. After lowering your weapons, you turn to the girl who had been attacked. Thank you, everyone. I'm Brigitte, a medic. A medic, yeah. Yep, what she said. She appears to be injured, although not severely. I was told that this task would be simple. Seems like I'm not cut out for this. Brigitte then looks around the immediate area, growing more and more distressed with each passing second. Excuse me, but Laika's missing. I brought her with me because I thought it wouldn't be that dangerous out here. She's just a little sister to me, and... Laika's nowhere to be found. But after a thorough search, you found that the bushes to the north have been disturbed. Seems like something's run through this area. You can either tell the upset girl that you will assist her, or you can ignore her. I mean, obviously we're gonna help her. What kind of vile person would be like, nah, see ya, bye, found you, did our quest. Upon hearing this, she looks much more relieved. So you're called Viperland Guild. Well, thank you so much. But, may I join you on the search? I won't be able to fight, so I'm sorry I can't be the most helpful. Alright, we got somebody accompanying us. We'll accompany you on your adventures for a while. She will not fight on the front lines, but as a medic she will heal the entire party's HP after a battle. Hot damn. That's fantastic. The worried girl gives you a weak smile, then you head towards the disturbed bushes to the north. First labyrinth, hell yeah, Eastern Shrine. Time to adventure. Your search takes you through the bushes and deposits you into a clearing. An expanse of what seems to be ancient ruins lies ahead. What? There are ruins here? I never would have guessed. This island is supposedly uninhabited. Why then are there ruins here? You keep that question in your mind as you press forward, continuing your search for Laika. Alright. Mapping time? Oh, we can't actually map yet. There's nothing on the bottom screen. Alright, then. I guess Laika's just going to be up here, right? Oop. Yeah, there's a text box, or we could look around. Alright. As you proceed through the unexplored forest, you discover a small open area. You look around the area, but Laika is nowhere to be seen. Laika, where are you? Brigitte scans the area, a deep-set worry in her eyes. You reassure her that everything will be alright and continue on through the ruins. I feel naked without a map. Oh, I'm sure. I didn't get to start until my usual stream start time, so probably most people were playing it all day. I was at work and I wanted to stream it instead of playing it off of stream, so yeah, not surprised. The girl walking behind you looks over your empty-handed party and gathers the courage to ask you a question. Sorry to bother you, but are you okay without a map? No, we're not. Brigitte timidly asks. How will you answer? I don't have a map. I don't need a map. I can memorize it all. Oh, that's a rookie. I don't have one. If you want, you can use this one. The girl offers you the map in her hand. Obtained Labyrinth map. Hell yeah. I have a backup map for myself. After taking the map into your hands, she gestures towards it and asks you another question. Sorry to keep bothering you, but would you like me to teach you how to draw a map? I'm going to decline, because I'm pretty sure it's the same it has been, which is wonderful. And now to Brigitte and proceed forward, map in hand. Wrong button, right button, okay. Now, so they drew the walls up to that point. Man. Oh, straight to battle, okay. Got miasma armor, we got taunt, I hope? No, so it's taunt. Oh, we do want taunt. Yeah, we'll do reap. Coastal raise walking speed. Oh, good. It seemed a little slow. Hero, protector, zodiac, farmer, medic. Okay, pretty cool. I might up the battle speed a bit, but you know. I can always just hold the button. Only one para? Damn it. Alright. We'll defend, I guess. Murder that koala. I should have murdered them last. Haha, you do nothing to me. It's beautiful. I should have let them be paralyzed and done it last, but well, whatever. You bound them, whatever. Yeah, we should be in the home stretch. Yeah. Not dead? Well, about to be. Yeah, they can hit the back row if they're in the enemy formation's front row. Oh yeah, I know they can, but that's why taunt is a good idea, I would think. Like, you're right, I know they can. I know it's not impossible, but I'm hoping with the incentive to hit the front row of them being closer, and with it being taunt, that I'll have a better time. But I know it's totally a thing that can happen. Nope, that's not where that goes. Yes, I come. While exploring, you come across a large box. Would you open it? Of course. Even if you weren't playing in Heroic, I had to prioritize using walls a lot on this floor. Oh, true. Well, fair enough. You guys are on Heroic, so I'm hoping it'll be fine. I do have it set that it'll at least occasionally auto-taunt. Proper heal on the run like you usually do. Also fair. Analysis scope. Wonderful to have. Ooh, another. Hell yeah. Nectar. And let's get those floors, just for completionist's sake. These heroes guard almost every turn. Damn. I mean, they're not hitting lightly. I'll definitely agree to that for sure. They're not joking around for the damage. I'm hoping taunt will go off. Leg sweep sucks, but you know, whatever. It's not the worst. Got a para. Do defend for now. Change the battle speed right now if you press start. Oh, okay. Didn't know you could open it in battle. Wonderful. I had it on default, but I feel like the default is just a smidge slow. You're right, totally can do that. Fast. Auto battle would be crazy if we do auto battle. Yeah, that's fine. I feel like that's... There we go. We're still defended. Or not defended, taunting though. Ah, the paralysis wore off. We're still taunting for one more turn. Yep, I was holding A there. That much I knew. Damn, that Calico Dog crit though. And just about dead. Let's just smack him down. There you go. Oh yeah, I was mapping. As you continue to explore the abandoned ruins, you discover a small hole at the bottom of a dead-end wall. Though the hole is quite cramped, someone with a small frame should be able to crawl through. You think this could be where Laika went? With a worried expression on her face, Brigitte crouches and peeks through the hole, but has difficulty seeing anything in the dark. Her look shifts to one of determination as she announces that she'll enter the hole. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Every time I see no validator or something up there, I'm like, please, no. You have the option to either watch over her or to enter the hole in her stead. I don't know if we'll fit. No, don't do no validator. Oh, I'm so worried about this. I'm going to stand guard. It said a small frame should fit, so that'll be her. We'll just make sure nobody jumps in, I guess. Oh, then here I go. The small girl gets on all fours and uses her hands and knees to crawl into the hole. Uh-oh, maybe we should have gone. Shrieks and scurries out of the hole. Monsters then emerge from the hole, chasing the girl. Damn it, don't do this! I don't have my old rubber band set up. That might be what's doing it. I might need to rubber band it. Which I can't do now, but I can do next time. Damn it! No signal. Alright, it just died. I gotta... Give me a second. Once it hits no signal, I have to fully... do that. Okay. Monsters then emerge from the hole chasing the girl. Yep, we did that. Oh, 3 flies get the jump on me. That's probably bad. They didn't hit Afro. It's a good start. We don't have... yeah. We don't have miasma armor. I don't know if leg snipe will help. We're just gonna attack. I got lucky? Did I? I don't know. No, I didn't need to go back that far. I guess we'll just keep going. We gotta get the taunt up, and then the defense. Oh, 3 of them hit your Highlander? Oh, I'm sure that's just insta-death. Okay. Yeah. I could see that being very bad, no matter whatever heals you got. Oh, you gotta be close to dead. There you go. Gave you preemptive as a result. Oh, okay, gotcha. That's gotta make it a bit easier, for sure. Didn't abuse the Lion Puce. Oh, definitely not. Who would ever do such a thing like that? Taunt is up for one more turn? Yeah. Screw it. Go actual attack. Should have defended. Should have defended. Yeah, taunt is gone. Of course, Afro. It would have to be Afro. I think they're gonna die anyway. What if they don't? There we go. Yeah. $23 damage. Ooh. 23 damage is not a weak hit. Upon finishing the battle, you ease yourself to the floor to relieve your wounded body. Are you alright? The girl studies you worriedly as she removes some medicine from her pouch. I know there isn't much, but here, have some medicine. I made it myself. It should help. As Brigitte speaks, she applies a healthy amount of strongly scented ointment to your wounds. You initially turn up your nose at the heavy smell, but immediately begin to feel your wounds heal. Hell yeah! Ooh, TP as well. Damn, we need some of that. When you thank Brigitte, she quietly replies that she's glad she could help. Having dealt with the situation, you decide to return to your exploration of the ruins. Alright, nothing in there but monsters, but that's fine. Should get some EXP, right? Yeah. But also... that one's not as helpful because it's the same line. But we will be defending a bunch. And it's a passive, right? But I only have me and potions in that line. Still, could help. I feel like front real guard? Ally shield's not bad either. Both of you guys are like, what? I mean, it sounds good. It sounds like it's worth a point. It says nearby allies though, so I don't think it heals himself. I think it'll just heal potions. But I don't know if that's worth... don't know. Oh, if you have 3 people in the line, I'm sure that's massive. That must be fantastic. I'm still going to put 1 point into it. I feel like it's going to be a decent 1-pointer if nothing else. Maybe I'll like it more than I think, but we'll see. I think we ought to do another miasma armor so we can start unlocking these. Toxic Reap is tempting, but... I think we're gonna try to get towards these. Endless Shroud really wants us to use Eroding Miasma, though. Or the Miasma type skills. Harbinger Arcanist Nightseeker? Not really sure what that would end up with, but it sounds cool. I don't know the classes super well. So for now, we're gonna do one more into Paralyzing to unlock the ability to keep going this way. That's for now. That's true, I can always manually recast it. That's very true. Calico... I feel like getting at least a point or two in Arm Snipe is good. What was Pop Flare? Oh, hit rate increases. Having the option to bind arms is probably going to be a really good one. Sovereign... Guard Order? Yeah, because we're going to want Reinforce. And good old-fashioned mitts. We've got healing taken care of for now. Random disease on one enemy. Melee cut to one enemy if the target has an ailment lower attack. It has an ailment lower defense. As it goes up, your chances of doing poison damage. Interesting. I really kind of want to do that in Vampire. Even though it's really specific, I kind of really love it. And if nothing else, we can get to Strength and Guard with only 1 point. So, you know. That's all of them for now. Back to mapping. Aha, we've gone like one whole wing. Look at that. Melee battle medics. Yeah, that's not what I expected, but I expected more of a mage, but it's kind of cool. Did we get taunt? No. We got neither of our auto things. Thanks, auto things. What are these? Spraying skunk? Oh no. By random disease. Go ahead, Mitz. Disease something. Well, I know Grim is afraid. Ah, poison. That would be why. I was about to say. Haha! Blinded. They didn't do a lot of... Oh my god! That was half his HP with Poison Tick! That's crazy! It's way too high. It's way too high. Alright, that's bad. It did half of mine. That's... okay. Just gonna preemptively heal potions. Can't hit the broadside of a barn. Stupid skunk. Oh my goodness. Haha. Okay. He's about to die. Let's go attack the back, I guess. Disease the back row. Skunk is dead. Oh, good. Oh, nap time for Skunk. Ugh. We were gonna end up waking up anyway, but whatever. Oh, nope. Sorry, Mitt's already sleeping. May as well just slap him. No more poison for potions, right? Ooh, we got their rare drop from something. Spotted fur, burst stink gland. Maybe you have to hit him with just like blunt damage or something. I don't know. Yeah, potions is no longer poisoned. Okay, gotcha. That's what I thought, but you know, better to check it. Guess we're just going down a hallway. You gotta check those walls, yo. You never know where there might be a secret passage. The answer is not here, by the way. We're still doing okay. Yeah, we're actually doing pretty well for TP. I'll keep pushing on. Already at the third labyrinth? Very nice. Passages always have a visible difference. Fair enough. I haven't been looking for visual, I've been looking for the, like, check button, which I assume is still there. Otherwise it's going to throw me off, because I'm focusing mostly on the bottom map. Miasma, no taunt. Alright. We do have miasma armor up, though, so we can do this. Definitely going to attack this fool first. I don't know if guard order is going to matter yet. Disease the fool. It is, but you always had to check in the direction of the passage to see it. Yep, that's why you see me just facing walls a lot of the time. It may not be the most fun gameplay view for you guys, but it's great for me to find hidden passages. Paralysis, hell yeah. Double paralysis, hell yeah. You hit nothing. Nope. Oh wait, no, I should have gone for the skunk first. Whoops. Never mind, he did. Walls are the best. Yes, if you go down a passageway only facing one way, that's why I go both. That's why, even though I know it was a corridor, I went all the way length up and down instead of just going, okay, I'll just fill in the walls. But you're right, that's a thing I've picked up on. I definitely need to do the rubber band trick, but I'll have that next time. I don't have a rubber band right now. I took it off my 3DS in mild anger when the card died last time. Aha! Well, crevice appears to be impassable from this side. The cowardly part of me says go back to town real quick. It's been too long since you saved. You don't know. And we're already right here, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. Lower than other parties. True. So I'm not really going back to heal, per se. Oh, no. Do you have other things to do? We're waiting in the labyrinth. We can meet up whenever we're ready. Okay. I don't want to abandon her. I want to save. Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back. Oh yeah, the mana heal skill was the best. 10 yen. I am already worried by how often it seems to be trying to be like, no, no signal.
さてもう一眠いらっしゃい
Don't do this game. God damn it.
お主たちか
Hold on. This is stress. This is pure unadulterated stress. Hey! Mother coconuts! Yes, quick sell all. Damn it, it's not.
Months OMG Viper, almost 1 year. I don't even know what to do. OWO, I'm unload.
I couldn't hear the text to speech, but hey, hello! Thank you so much! Almost a heckin' year! Hot damn, Coco! And welcome to Viper Light in the chat. You're witnessing us play a new game that also the death of my capture card, which has been dying for a long time and is absolutely going to die. It's just a matter of when. I'd already kinda said it was dead and I wasn't going to stream any other 3DS games. But then I was like, but Etrian Odyssey, so I fiddled with it. I actually opened up my 3DS again to make sure everything was kind of a secure connection. For whatever that's done for me. We don't need a new weapon for Viper right now. Don't have a new weapon for them. We don't have a new gun. I don't think their sword matters. And a Mitz... Oh, Mitz has got a short sword. Okay. I think for now our gear is kind of okay. Do we have better armor for Viper? Fly armor? It's a weird thing. Raises magic defense. 130 just for little magic defense? Eh. Okay, I'm gonna stick with the gear I've got for now. And head back out. We can go there now. Yay. That's where we were. Eastern Shrine can be visited. And I'm also doing pretty well, other than the stress of his capture card wanting to die. Really badly, like, any little movement of this cable is just like, It's frustrating. But other than that, I'm having a great time. Brigitte greets you to enter the labyrinth. Been waiting for you, let's go. That's why I hope they bring this to, like, Switch or something, just because, like, I wouldn't have to worry about this as much. Checking all those walls. Pretty sure there wasn't going to be a secret passage there, but you never know. Alright, koala in the back, mosquito up front. No buffs at all. So we'll taunt. Yeah, we'll be good. We'll be good. Ooh, that hit the potions though, hot damn. Man, you guys weren't kidding. If they're hitting me this hard on normal difficulty, I can only imagine you guys on heroic, how hard they're hitting you guys. Because this is painful. Keep on defending. We do have miasma armor, but whatever. And script. Let's put a random disease on the koala. Because we can. Nap time for koala. Oh yeah, no worries. You're all over the place? Ah, it's fine. It's all good. I'm being distracted by the game too, and not as attentive to chat as I should be. Which is a shame on me. Well, how did your stuff go, Coco? It looked like you were having some darn good hunts by the time I had to leave. Hopefully that continued going. I've been really slacking on hunting lately, but Kingdom Hearts and Etrian Odyssey, and I might skip some hunting next week too. I have an idea for a themed week next week, but I don't know if I have enough games to fill the theme. I've got two. I've got two that fit the theme, neither of which I've ever played on stream, even though I have had both of them for a long while. I have an idea. I want to see if I can find maybe one more game to fill the theme, and if not, I still might go with it. It's interesting and different. Co-stream, so all chat was on stream. You were mentioning that, yeah. You started as a multi-stream, and then ended up merging, so it was all on one streamer, but it still had both of you. Of course we need to hunt. I'm just, I've been slacking on Monster Hunter lately, and it's a shame. It really is. I love Monster Hunter. That has not changed. But I love many, many, many other games too. And Kingdom Hearts pretty much took an entire week of my life, with no regrets, and I still haven't platinumed it, and I still want to. Hasn't happened yet, but there's just nothing down that passageway. Alright. Maybe there'll be a quest there later. We have a big day for us. Can't wait. Yeah, we'll definitely have some fantastic big hunt days. It's got to happen. Lately, my schedule's just been weird, and my job's been weird. Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun, but I don't know how much fun it would be for somebody who hasn't played previous games. Oh, we got blindsided. Alright, and nobody got poisoned turn 1. Yay, that's actually good. So I guess if you get preemptive attacked, you don't get your auto abilities. I also don't think binding their arms would stop them from farting poison at me. I get the feeling. Guard the front row. Random disease. Characters with like Snow White and stuff. Yeah. Seen a game like this. Huh. Trying to think of a game like this where the characters were actual like... I mean, would it be Labyrinth of... No, Labyrinth of Refrain didn't have Snow White. Huh. I wonder. Oh, they've been cursed. I don't remember what curse does. Kanto played it. I believe it? This is... Etrian Odyssey is, in my opinion, the most popular of this genre of games, but it is definitely not the only one in this genre of games. I played a ton of Labyrinth of Refrain on the stream, which was NIS Software's attempt at doing this type of game, and in my opinion succeeded greatly. I loved that game. That game hit us all like a sack of bricks, unexpectedly. Kanto names thanking characters those. Oh, could also be the case. I would totally believe that. I don't know if Kanto's ever played Etrian Odyssey. I haven't seen them do it. That definitely doesn't mean they haven't. Definitely defend. Gots to kill these fools. And maybe disease the back row? I just can't get poisoned. That poison was too much. Had no effect. Alright, fine. Can't disease the toxic thing, I guess. Your mind is melting. You were saying, I think on your Discord, you weren't feeling so great? You doing alright? I could be mistaken. I had to go through my Discord messages quickly when I was on my phone at work. Internally screaming so hard. Oh no. At something I'm doing, or at your Labyrinth 2? Oh, we got something here. As you explore the ruins, you discover something that looks like a white beard growing from a big tree at the end of the corridor. This mysterious plant has white beard-like tufts with countless thorns, which look like the spines of a hedgehog. Huh. Oh, your game, okay. Brimming with curiosity, Calico Dog reaches out to discover that the plant's thorns are soft and could even be eaten if desired. Seems like it's a hedgehog mushroom. Brigitte mutters behind you as she looks up your interesting find in her pocket guide. You're right, you've been big scatterbrain lately, just calmly picking up my marbles. No worries, it's all good. Thankfully, hunting, taking the next few days off to chill, not a bad idea. Whenever that type of thing happens, it's good to just take a step back, chill, recenter, regather yourself, come back just as fantastic, if not more so than before. That mushroom's apparently edible, so if you'd like, I can cook it. With a slight tilt to her head, the young woman asks if you'd like to eat. You're wounded, you may eat here and recover your health. I'm gonna leave for now, so that we have it here. I assume it's a consumable thing, but we're gonna... Healing... Boost. There we go. In case we need it. Another heckin' dead end? No, not quite. There's a Mary Skelter? Oh, there you go. Grim knows their dungeon crawlers. Hell, I only knew about Labyrinth of Refrain because of Grim. I'm glad I found out about it, because hot damn that game. But I had no idea. If it wasn't for Grim, I probably never would have. Hitting every dead end here. We're being a bit methodical, Coco, if you couldn't tell, because I'm actually drawing the map on the bottom screen. It's hard to see because the bottom screen's all down there, but yeah, you do the map yourself in this one. So, and if I've learned anything from these is that being meticulous about your map will only save you time later. Yeah, no, this is why this has only been a DS and 3DS series, because you need the touchpad for it. You have to make your own map. You can add as much or as little detail as you want. Put a door there. You even have like different colors for floor. Like let's say I'm like, oh, there's lava there and water there. Like cool, there you go. Now you know. I've got it set to auto color the floor in for me. Just laziness. I used to do it the full way. Your weakness for your weakness for cartography? It's a good weakness to have, to be fair. This does a lot of things I like. I like making my own map. I like making my own party. There is no, like, storyline protagonist. Every character is one you've made. There is no, like, oh, just give me a standard party. It's like, no. You make your characters. I love the map making. It's a simple thing, but it makes you feel like you're doing it, because you are. Let's try some arm snipe, just for the hell of it. Guard order... nah. But let's random disease. Good, miss. Good, okay. Yeah, poison the skunk. Beautiful. Yeah, now you died of poison. Bastard. Oh, that's true. I didn't play those ones. But you're right. I forgot that those ones did have storyline parties you could do. I take that back. This one doesn't, though. Pardon me one second. I gotta try to blow my nose without screwing up my 3DS setup. Okay. Sorry. I had to do that for a while, but I was like, I don't want to put down the 3DS. I don't want anything screwing up. But eventually I had to risk it. And the skunks are gone. Next level. Alright, we got new skill points. Let's do that. The Viper. Healing wall was okay. I don't feel like I need another point in it right now. Both of those are decent options, I feel like. I feel like I don't usually know... I need to stop an ally right now. But I do want Fortify. Because Taunt Fortify seems like a damn good combo. I could put more into Preemptive Taunt, but... that just saves me some TP, which is still good. Or I could put more into Taunt. But that raises TP cost. But also... turns an effect. I feel like Front Guard. We're gonna do Front Guard. The Harbinger, what are you gonna get? Hold on. Let me check something. With Mitts, Vampire... When damage is dealt to an enemy with a status ailment. Doesn't have to be one they put there. Gotcha. So yeah, Toxic Reap. As long as something gets poisoned, it'll heal that. Saving a turn is more important than TP? Maybe. We'll see. I don't tend to min-max these games. I don't tend to know what I'm doing going in. I'm just, flying by the seat of my pants, I believe is the correct term. But also, hello, I'm gonna say Choexi? Welcome to Viperland in the chat. I tend to follow my heart, and that's why I play on normal and not higher, because I would need to play a lot smarter to play higher. Kinda like the damage ideas, but I should level these up maybe well, it doesn't up the bind chance until we get to the next, like, tier of it. Yeah, screw it, let's hit a rapid fire. And Afro... want to get to reinforce as soon as I can. Mitts with the... I feel like War Edge Master. We're wielding a sword, so max TP up. I might swap to a staff though for the raises damage. Still, it's something to help us. Oh, I was gonna do a point of vampire. Damn it. Well, we'll do that next then. It doesn't have to. Uh-oh, we got no signal. Sorry guys. Give me a second. My bad. I didn't notice. Oh, this is so frustrating. I hate my capture card. I love my 3DS, but hot damn. This capture card. Now, I haven't actually finished mapping out the main room. I feel like that's the logical place where we're supposed to go. I'm checking the sides first. Didn't expect anything there, but you can never be too sure. As you continue exploring the ruins, a terrible damn it! Come on! I'm barely touching this thing, I swear. I apologize, everyone. If there was something I could do to fix this, I would do it. Smell hits you in the face. Ah, we got a good smell. I mean, not good, but the ruins now seem entirely cloaked in an awful odor that smells like sulfur that somehow spoiled. Oh, that's descriptive. Is it just me, or do you smell something awful? A little bit. Brigitte is looking around for the source of the smell as she uncomfortably pinches her nose. Yo, Potions, having the most sensitive sense of smell out of everyone in the party. Ah, good to know. Potions has got the good sense of smell. Points to the south is the likely source. You have the option to either continue traveling south to track down the source, or to head east in an attempt to escape the odor. I kinda like the idea of tracking it down, honestly. Though I fully expect death. As the terrible Malidor shrouds the ruins, you decide to slowly push forward. When you finally arrive at a dead end, it becomes obvious that the smell is coming from a crevice in the wall. So, what are you going to do now? Brigitte asks what's next, but she's giving off a look that says she wants to get away from the foul-smelling area immediately. Probe the crevice with a stick, kick the wall, abandon this investigation. Kick the wall. Poking it with a stick might rupture something, I don't know. When Calcadog walks up to the wall and gives it a solid kick, you hear a rustling noise coming from within. That sound of something moving gradually fades, seemingly increasing in distance from you. Maybe just your imagination, but the terrible smell seems to slowly become weaker as well. Though the true source of the odor remains a mystery, you assume that it's well and gone and continue the expedition in a cheerful mood. Well, sure, it worked, I guess. Yeah, I got no EXP for that, thank you. I guess because I didn't really solve it, I just kicked it out of the way. Supposed to automatically do it occasionally, you fool! Taunt. Just for the hell of it. We can head back out at any point. Two out of three ain't bad. Oh good, no poison. But no poison there either. And down goes the fly. Nope, nope, nothing there. Oh, is the battle graphics so 2003 GBA? Because that's kind of how they've done it before. I feel like it hits the if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, yeah, I don't feel like the Etrian Odyssey games have ever specifically been setting records for graphics. But they've never really tried either. And I'd rather them focus on the gameplay than the graphics. Sure, I can't deny that both would be nice. One thing's keeping you away, fair enough. I find myself so worried about the things trying to murder me, I find myself not paying attention to graphics as much. But I can totally see where you're coming from. See how this goes. We poisoned one of them, but the one that we're already attacking. And down he goes. Oh, it doesn't bother me really not seeing the characters, but I play a handful of first-person dungeon crawlers, so it wouldn't bother me. This is most certainly not a game/genre for everyone. For sure. I love it, but I can see why other people don't necessarily get into it. Alright, last guy, still got taunt up. Oh, I could have just attacked him, but whatever. He'll go down. Yeah, the battle system is fun. I like making my own characters. I am bad at making my own characters, but I still love it anyway. I make garbage characters all the time. Most of my characters are just hot garbage. But, you know, still roll with it anyway. I like making my own map. I'm actually a big fan of that. I beat Etrian Odyssey 5 as the first time I beat an Etrian Odyssey, and only then because it was on the basic difficulty, not hard. But you're right, I did beat it. Ooh, got another one of them. Went off the map already. Just assume there was a wall there. Damn, doors everywhere. Damn. Just oop, all doors today. Let's keep going south for now. Switch iteration to see if it comes into existence. I hope we get a Switch version, if only because my capture card is definitely not going to last the entirety of this game for sure. It would be nice to have a much easier to stream Switch version around. Just like I never had an issue. Wow, there was nothing in there? I never had an issue with anything with the Labyrinth of Refrain. Worked every time because the Switch just works through the Elgato. It's only the 3DS that's poopy like this. Don't get me wrong, I love my 3DS. 3DS is a damn great system. I've had wonderful times with it. Lots of them. My issue is with how hard it is to actually capture and stream from it, not the system itself. Got a big issue with how hard it is to stream from it. I love the system. Yeah, it would be really nice, wouldn't it? Hell, even if you could do an official Nintendo mod to your system to have the streaming, I'd send it to Nintendo. No questions asked. Because I know that they'd have a warranty on it. Whereas the Katsukity one, everyone agreed it died after about a year. Then mine died after about a year. And they were like, cool, send it back to us. We'll tell you how much you need to pay us after you send it back to us. And I went, no, that sounds like a scam. That sounds like a definite scam. So I got it repaired by this random German dude. And it worked for a while, but that was expensive too. Very expensive. So I'm not, and Katsukity has now gone out of business as of about a week ago, apparently. Which is a shame because they were the only one that modded 3DSs, but good because they were trash. I don't know why I'm wasting all my TP, but whatever. Poison damage. Come on, take down the fly. There we go. It calls them flies, even though they're definitely mosquitoes. Like, definitely. Kit Kat? I don't know what that is. But if it's the capture way that you mod your system hardware, if it's a software mod that goes through your internet, I can't. But they were moths. Calls them software. Yeah, the problem with that is my 3DS and my router don't agree very well. I used to get disconnected from Monster Hunter all the time, just because my 3DS and router don't like each other. And that software mod, besides the fact that I don't want to software mod my system, even if I wanted to, it wouldn't work well for me because it has to go from my system to my router to my computer and then be streamed back to my router, and that connection is shaky with my 3DS involved. My internet and my router are just fine, they just don't like my 3DS for some reason. I never quite figured it out. I suppose if it came down to it, it would be an option, but I kind of just retired my stream for a little bit. Or not my stream, my 3DS streaming. This is just my last ditch effort. As you proceed through the unexplored forest, you discover a small open area. Oh, okay, don't... Oh, it's a pup! In the center of the area, you spot a dog. As soon as it sees you, it begins to bark excitedly, as all good dogs do. Oh, thank goodness, Laika. Brigitte runs over to Laika and throws her arms around the dog. This must be Laika, Brigitte's little sister. Laika's tail waggles in wild excitement as Brigitte embraces her. You're shocked it doesn't fall off from the sheer force of its movements. Aw, man. When a dog wags its tail so hard, you're like, man, it's gonna start taking off. That's a happy pup. Thank you so much, Viperland Guild. Without your help, I would have never found Laika. Brigitte smiles to your group, then examines your surroundings. She seems to ponder something for a moment, then asks, Does Magnia know about these ruins? Maybe you should report this to HQ. You nod in agreement, then began the journey back to the city with Laika and Brigitte in tow. I guess we're going back to the city. Alright. I'm gonna map this last room at least, but, you know, I could use a quick go back save. See what items we might get. Aha. Small crevice is visible in the wall before you. Perhaps a person might fit through. Sure. Can I go back? Yes, I can. We have a shortcut. The funny thing is, in terms of like custom software, I'd be like, oh, I prefer the reliability of a hardware mod. And it's like, yeah, this reliability is garbage. Kinda funny. I guess it would have been shorter to take the other path, but whatever. Did want to map down here too while we're still out here. Because we're doing okay on TP and whatnot, so we may as well... No, 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 no. Come on. Come on, card. Come on. Let's not get poisoned. And if we're heading back to town anyway, let's just use whatever TP we got. Burn stuff down. Wow. Still did some damage, but like, damn. Not damn. Damn it! And poison on Viper. That's super garbage. 32 damage. Alright, that is a heaping helping of trash right there. Thankfully, we've got War Heal. Ooh. That's what we needed. Don't miss any of those really important shots. Thank you. Okay, now he's doing better. Keep the rapid fires up. And now knowing that it does heal Viper as well, I might actually put more points into that passive heal, the guard heal. That might really help me. I thought it was only going to heal potions, but considering how often I end up defending, any amount of just free heal sounds great to me. As you try to escape that accursed odor, you stop at a dead end. I already did the odor stuff, but you know, before you stands a wolf that seems to be attempting to escape the smell as well. There's this thing I've heard of where a beast sprays an airborne deterrent when it feels endangered, so maybe the smell from earlier came from whatever got attacked by this wolf. If Brigitte is correct, then the wolf before you may be irritated that its prey got away. Catching sight of you, the wolf begins closing the distance between you, licking its lips. It seems to believe you're a replacement meal. Oh no. Escape is not an option. Prepare your weapons and fight. That's definitely different. It's an air wolf. Did we get taunt? Hell no we didn't. That would have been too convenient. Paralyzing? Leg snipe. Guard odor. Random disease, which I know could potentially overwrite the paralysis, but we'll see. Blind. Legs have been sealed. Arm snipe for the hell of it. I feel like blind is a good one. And your legs have been sealed, so, you know. Can't dash at me, yo. You know what? It's blinded. I'm gonna take the chance. And there you go. New monster Airwolf, Purple Beast Fang. After defeating the wolf, you let out a deep breath and look around you. It seems that the wolf didn't have any friends lurking in the area. You decide to keep moving forward while remaining alert. Hell yeah. So I guess we completed that quest 2 separate ways? Interesting. Handy, I guess. And let's go report to HQ /save /shop / all that. Oh, that means she's not going to come with us and heal us after battle either, though. Thank you so much, Viperland Guild. I'm so grateful for your help. I'll pay you back someday, I promise. You can come with us forever and heal us after every battle. She bows to you multiple times before disappearing into the crowd with a Leica. You parted with Brigitte. You should head back to the tavern and tell Cavassier that you have rescued Brigitte. But first, we save. When in doubt, save all the time.
らっしゃい。おや、何を報告するんだ。それじゃ聞かせてくれる？いやー、
Hey, good work. I got word that Brigitte made her way back to the medicine shop, and that it was Viperland Guild that helped her. Here's your reward. Thanks a lot. You innkeeper miss... Yeah, the puns were good. I agree. I mean, oh... They all need 1 EXP to level up. Thanks, game. Thanks. Brigitte also told me you discovered some ruins. What an amazing find. I think you should tell the Expedition HQ about what you've discovered. I'd go, but I'm a bit late. I'm a bit busy. So could you go in my stead? Thank you, Rose. Thank you. Actually, you should be the ones to report it. You are the ones who found it, after all. It's certainly not because I'm lazy. The city will surely recognize Viperland Guild for an achievement like this. Right then, go report to Expedition HQ. You have other quests? Nope. Metals, equipment, skills, nope. Sometimes these guys drop hints for things, so I'm just checking. Can't believe nobody invited me to join their guild. Oh man. Well. Not once have I received a serious injury, while exploring the labyrinth. Sure. Sure. Oh, okay. Because you run away from everyone. Fair. Okay, now I believe you more. Ah, Grim, there's always somebody to clip the failures. Always. Yeah, that's true. You gotta make it back alive. That's important. Oh, got info. The front line hit the back line at full power. Damn, okay. Glad I blinded that thing fast. The gold mints were wiped out, managed to get out of their liquid split without a scratch on you. That's true, it wasn't my fault. Hello, Yawnslot. Welcome to Viperland in the chat. That is an adorable emote. Very adorable. You ever take on... Oh, hold on, we gotta do... Trying to type one-handed with 2DS on the other. There we go. You ever take on an airwolf? Watch out for those penetration attacks from its feet. Ah, so I'm glad I bound its feet too. We blinded it and bound its legs. Hot damn. So we already knew what he had to say, but it's still good to know. HQ. Exploring the unknown. Expedition HQ. You return to HQ to find everyone in a frenzy. Your Highness, the Astrology Guild is requesting permission to investigate the new continent.
Yeah.
Not yet. No civilians are allowed to pass until we confirm that it's safe. If they can't wait, then tell them to send someone who can help us secure the area. Understood. I'll tell them HQ requests assistance. Urgent message from those handling supplies at the base camp. They're under attack from a wolf-like beasts on Isle of Origin's western shore. The situation isn't good and they need reinforcements. Class lineup, did you choose? I passed it off to other people. I did the same thing I did with Etrian Odyssey 5. I asked Potions, one of the mods, Mitz, another one of the mods, and 2 IRL friends, Calico Dog and Afro Justice. I showed them the list with the basic rundown of each one, not in-depth or anything, just like, here's kind of what they do. And they picked their 4, and then I just picked mine. Nobody else picks a tank, and I like being a tank, so it worked out really nicely. We've got me as a tank, we've got a gunner, a harbinger, a battle magus, and Sovereign. Sovereign's the last one. Set another squad immediately. That post is vital to our efforts. Eliminate the monsters and tell them more supplies are on the way. So I took most of the choice out of my own hands and just said, hey guys, pick what you want to be. Can't decide what your wildcard class should be. Okay. Good luck. If you have questions, Grim and Rose in the chat know way more about Etrian Odyssey than I do. So they are actual good players and bits of knowledge. I can give you gut instincts, which is what I run on, but they're actually good wellsprings of knowledge. The soldiers leave. The princess looks around, awaiting the next report. Her eyes then fall on you. Who are you? You met us. This is the expedition headquarters, where we oversee our efforts to reach Yggdrasil. I remember having a farmer in what was it, 4 it must have been? Or 3. Kind of that or Sovereign, but I'm worried I might not have enough raw deeps. Fair enough. I've got my deeps covered with potions and calico. So I think that'll be enough. They carried me through the last one by a lot, but so did Afro in the last one. Only recognized guilds are allowed to set foot in here. Oh damn. You seem familiar though. State your guild name. We're the Viperland Guild. Okay, I have to just say we rescued a goat. Even though I'm more proud of the farming, or the guardian, I'm gonna say we rescued a goat. We rescued a goat? Ah, I've heard stories from those in town. Good work saving that goat. They said you made rather capable shepherds. Now then, Viperland Guild, state your business. Have you something to report? You inform her about the ruins you discovered. What? Strange ruins west of the city? Excellent work finding them. I'd like to have them investigated as soon as possible. But... Goat, obviously. The Viperland Guild, was it? We've told your name multiple times. We're currently deploying all of our capable adventurers to the labyrinth we just recently discovered. Investigating those ruins would be a simple task for them, however, it will be quite some time before they return. Here's my proposal. Viperland Guild, you're the first ones to find the ruins, so I hereby put you in charge of exploring them. Chart your own map of the area before the other adventurers return. If you truly are a proper adventurer, you wouldn't turn down the honors of being the first to explore a dungeon, would you? Hello, Butcher Toast. Welcome to Viperland in the chat. Welcome, welcome. What you do? Nod firmly. I'll handle it. Good answer. You have your mission then. Show us what you're capable of. Missions are assigned to the Expedition HQ. I'm not reading all the tutorials out loud just because it's missions. It's fine. Here's a map of the labyrinth. Working on it. I await your report. Also, I should warn you, these ruins are uncharted territory, so tread lightly. Alright, so we got that done. Let's hit that shop again. Oh, am I mistaken that you've brought something back from the labyrinths? I knew it. Right on the money. Of course you did. Anyway, back to business. Napier's firm will buy any materials you may acquire in your explorations. Of course, you will be compensated adequately. Plus, selling new materials will bring new items to the shop's inventory. But that's not all. You can also use materials on the weapons you've made to enhance their attack power. Keep in mind, enhancing a weapon requires the materials used to craft that same weapon. Should you sell anything, the firm will handle all the bookkeeping and stock management. You just focus on bringing in those materials. Here's a friend. Oh, I tend to be careful about HP spending too. That said, man did I love the Dark Knight in Final Fantasy X too, which sacrificed HP to do tons of AoE damage. And even if you don't have the materials in hand, you can still use an item called an ingot for enhancement. The more you know, yes? Yep, sell materials, do stuff. Multi-select is wonderful, I love it. For now, this is the same as 5, so I got this. Sell everything. Ooh, a new gun. Okay. I don't know if I even want to give him a new sword yet. We don't have a new thing there. We do have a new gun, which is quite a bit better. Yeah. Very expensive, but whatever. Who cares? Sometimes, especially when it's your main DPS, like, yeah, that's worth it. Attack 15 for 65. Attack 18. That can get luck plus, though. We're gonna go with the mid-range weapon for now. We're gonna go with that one. We have 60 yen, so I feel like that's a good spending spree for us for the moment. Anything that can keep this fool alive a little longer. No, I think we're okay for now. Yeah, Calico may look like a literal dog on mine, but they are a gunner. I just swapped the portrait. But for me, Calico Dog is a gunner. So far doing well. They can bind legs, bind arms, and do a triple shot against someone, which is nothing to laugh about. Back out to the map. We got a bunch to explore. I'll take the slightly quicker method. But also, even though I'm pretty sure there's no hidden things on this wall, gots to map it, gots to check it. Oh yeah, I'm sure they're gonna fly through TP, but like, they're gonna be my I need to hit things now class. When I need burst damage, I'm assuming it's gonna be Calico Dog. Though potions is going to do their fair share too. Good, no poison. Aha, good extra poison. Damn right. Just gonna auto-battle the last fool. If we don't kill it, poison will. Helps with TP. Not a lot helps with TP. You get TP items, but general going back to town helps. What were we gonna do here? I should at least unlock rear guard. I should have both options. But you know what? I want healing wall again first. It's actually really good. Harbinger. Poison damage up, but poison chance doesn't go up until it's maxed. Just the damage of it. Still, that's fair. Calico was getting rapid fire. But I feel like I'm gonna do... it doesn't get up chance for quite a few levels, so like, it's not really worth leveling right now, until we can get to that. We could do cover support and just guarantee the front line is just constantly recovering HP. Yeah, I like the trees. They're simple to understand, there's no confusion, but it still gives you a lot of choice. But how often are we going to guard in the back row with them, honestly? Whereas, how often will we want 3 shots to do more damage? I feel like that's a lot more. Afro... We want to reinforce, that's it. Even a point there is going to help us. We wanted vampire. Can only activate once per turn, that's fine. We'll have to see how well that goes. That sounds like it'll be work. Yeah, it sounds like it'll work well. It sounds like it'll be work, that makes sense. But we'll see if it actually does. Your ailments? You're right, I should. Too late now for this level, but that's a good plan. While exploring the ruins, water unexpectedly pours down from above. Oh, Calico Dog loses 1 TP. Potions loses 1 TP. Afro loses 1 TP. As you look up in shock, you find yourself under a web of tree branches and one particularly large leaf that sways high above. This leaf must be thick, as it repels water well. It holds a rather sizable pool of water within it, perhaps due to a recent shower. The swaying leaf eventually shifts and drenches some of the party members passing underneath. Just when you are about to express how unlucky you are, you realize that the spilled water smells horrible. Was water pooled in there for a long time? Or is this even water? It gives off the worst smell you've ever experienced in your life. Calico Dog makes a bitter comment about how they have to take a bath for an entire year. Potions mutters that it smells like nearly spoiled meat and already spoiled meat mashed together and left out in the open. Man, this game is really spot on describing bad smells, isn't it? Trembling without saying a word, Afro seems like they're about to really lose it. The unbearable odor is really taking its toll, not only on your mental state, but your body as well. Damn. Ever smell something so bad that your body starts crumbling? 'Cause, hot damn. Okay. Unable to take the stench, Calico Dog shouts that they want to remove and wash all their equipment without a moment's waste. However, Viper mentions how dangerous it is to remove all of your equipment while in the forest. Both opinions make sense, but the stench continues to torture you as you stand around deciding. Oh. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? And Afro being affected is really bad. You have the option to either remove your equipment and wash off the stench, or continue the exploration. If you wish to remove your equipment, you must wash the equipment of the affected members on your own. And if there's no need to remove them, you're free to keep moving from here. Alright, I get the feeling removing is the better plan. Is it just armor? Alright, it means everything, gotcha. And of course it hit both of my big DPS. Just got them a new weapon too. Just got it. Alright. Splash members begin to remove their equipment, stripping off armor, clothing, hats, and gloves faster than ever before. Well, we have now 3 naked party members. I'm sure Potions, Afro, and Calico are going to be happy. Calico Dog takes a deep breath as if they've been resuscitated. Or resurrected, sorry. Potions uses their reserve water to try and wash off as much of the stench as possible. Collapse on the floor in an unappealing pose, their dignity washed away. Oh, Afro. The Splash members seem to calm down after having removed the wet equipment. After a while, the stench should fade, allowing you to return to your exploration. However, just as the thought crosses your mind, the monster that heard the party's commotion is hunting you down. There's no time to equip your wet belongings, prepare for an impromptu battle as you are. Kinda figured. Alright, miasma armor still helps though. Can't use skills. It's gonna take a little while to kill these guys, is gonna be the main issue. And lack of defense. It's gonna suck too. Like that, yeah. Good, they're at max HP, which... What? They're at max HP, which means everyone should heal. Damn it. Alright. They definitely should have healed from that. Oh, we can do that. Aha, there we go. Perfect, all go for Viper. There it is. Oh, it's gotta be at the end of their turn, that's why. This is gonna be a long one, yeah. Oh, Force Break, good call, good call. I should definitely be able to. Damn it, sleep, I was hoping for poison. I mean, they're all attacking Viper, who does have gear. Let's see how this goes. Yes, you have to boost before you can break. This is my first time trying it, but that much I gathered. You definitely have to boost before you can break, and once you break, you can't boost again until you go back to town, but I can assure you you're going to go back to town after this. Hey, Mitz! Blip.
BLEP.
Damn it. Alright, hold on. Thank you so much, Mitz, for the party bits. Much appreciated. The Spanish Inquisition and all the good times. I didn't realize it was based on a character. Just gonna wreck that one back there, hopefully. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. I hope you're enjoying the Etrian goodness. And, you know, your character just healing and also causing a lot of diseases to people in a good way. It's the Force. That's not that big a deal. I only have 1 damage one is the issue. But, you know, disease people, it's good. And you have a vampire power. Sadly, potions can't poison anything right now, but if he could, you'd be vamping some HP. Paralysis, I'll take it. Not gonna do painless. Hold on, but we are gonna do taunt, right? Yeah, we're gonna do taunt. I could do miasma armor, I guess, but like... Oh, Calico can attack now. Alright. I'm gonna save some orders. And try and keep disease and things. Witchy funds? Exactly. The look of it is perfect. Sweep the leg, missed. Blind, okay. I want to hit one of those sweet poisons. What a blind ain't bad either. Screw it. Lower all their stuff for a turn. Especially their ailment susceptibility. Blind, okay. Really wanted poison, but blind is pretty damn helpful. It's some very angry Japanese noises, yeah. Full body witch pup McGee, aw, that'll be adorable. This isn't, thankfully, too difficult. It is very, very slow, though. This is very slow. Mitz is now currently one of my highest attacking characters with the lack of gear. Which is weird. If a blind gets healed, I'll try another ailment. Round of poison earlier. Oh, poison is strong. Poison is strong. I feel like it probably scales. Well, yeah, like, it's strong now when the enemy is, like, really powerful. I don't know if it'll be legit OP or if it's just strong. Oh, he's about to die. Okay, one left. Still blinded? Nope. Alright, Mitz. Hit him with your best disease. No effect. Ah, well. Can't win them all, I guess. Still got a lot of HP, so it's worth trying again. And it's only 3 TP for it, really. Like, why not keep trying? Nap time, and he's awake. We're definitely heading right back after this anyway. Another blind. Good. Can't hit us. It's over! Oh, Mitz. So good. You heave a sigh of relief after struggling to win a battle without any of your equipment. Now that the battle is done, you don't really mind the equipment smell anymore. There's no more need to worry about the odor after putting the equipment back on. Continue with the exploration once your party equips their weapons and armor. Welp, we did it! That was really difficult. Oh, the voice is top tier. The fact that we have that voice and Naruto on the same team, it's good stuff. There we go. Everybody's back to being geared, but we're still going to go back to town. There you go. I know it's not actually a boss or anything. I'm just going to mark that square to commemorate it being hell. That's the mark we're going to use. Yeah, your character's the only one trying to speak in English here. I like the Japanese voices, but I'm really gonna miss those English yells, specifically from Potions' character. Gonna miss those. Though Afro also had a great voice in the other one, the like evil healer. Hello, Frostdrift. Welcome to Viper Lane in the chat. It's a very adorable emote. What's that one from? Raise Lurk. Very adorable. Going back out now that we saved after that. That was pain. Alright. Back to actually exploring. We got all those doors to go through. Including this one. This one's been here the whole time. We haven't gone through the big door at the end. Let's check it. Wrong button. Oh, what? Making your way through the ruins, you discover a strange pattern on the wall inside the room. Like a hand. When you approach it, you find what appears to be the shape of a human hand. You can either put your hand on it or ignore it and continue on your way. Well, psh. You gotta try it, right? Put your hand on it. Yo Potions puts their hands up to it and the pattern glows blue. However, it quickly returns to how it was before. Doesn't seem as though anything will happen here at the moment. Though your curiosity has been piqued, you decide to leave this place. And I know that's the sign for taking, but you know, it's a hand. I'm going to use it, but I'm going to use it with a note so I know. Blue hand. I know it's not just a regular take point. Hey, we're liking Etrian Odyssey so far? Having a good time with it. Getting used to the party I have, but you know, having a good time. While I've never been great at Etrian Odyssey games, I always have fun with them. And that continues on here. Hey, auto taunt actually worked. Look at that nonsense. How about you? Have you been playing it? And if so, have you been enjoying it? Let me keep my TP saved for the moment. We shouldn't need it. Yeah, people like Etrian Odyssey. I mean, that is the inherent positive of it being difficult to stream, is that while my capture card lasts, new people might show up, because not a lot of people are streaming it. I checked it 2 points today. 2 different people were streaming each time, and that was it. Just one time, earlier one person, later one other. Loving it, just a tiny bit past you right now. Fans since Etrian Odyssey 5. Okay. I've been playing since 3, but the only one I ever beat was 5. 5 we did on stream the same way I did. I actually got the people to pick their classes, and I was like, cool, I'm not going to make them, you guys make them, and I'll make my own character. And we saw it through to the end. So that was a damn good time. I'm hoping to repeat that now if my capture card lasts that long. It's probably not gonna. It's a piece of garbage. Love my 3DS, hate the Katsukiri card so much. But as long as it lasts, I'll keep going. Love that Mit's voice. I wish Afro spoke up more, because, like, they're Naruto. They're just straight up Naruto. But they don't speak too often. Bonus boss of 5. Oh, I didn't do the bonus ones. I should have. But I was just so happy to actually beat the game, and my card was already dying at that point that I was like, that's a good place to stop. We've beaten it. Did not try the optional ones. But I've heard they are no laughing matter. I know Grim here did all... I think Grim 100%ed 5. If I recall correctly. Like, all optional bosses, all everything. And that sounds crazy. Hey, you're right, I agree. A victory is a victory. I'll take what I can get. As much as I like these games, I don't feel like I'd ever have... I don't feel like I'm going to try the super bosses, personally. It's just not me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I get there and I'm like, no. Do you know what? No, let's try the super bosses. For now, I'm feeling... if I just beat the game, I'll be pretty happy. But you never know what the future holds. Ooh. Ah, double poison. Now we get to see if Vampire does work. Huh. Huh, it didn't seem to, but they didn't need a heal either. It might not work the way I think it does. Where on earth did you get a wolf portrait? Oh, there's a bunch of free DLC. As long as you get it within the first month, which, you know, it's day 2 at this rate. It's the first month. You can get portraits from Etrian Odyssey 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and some extra ones. And they're free. But you have to hit the afflicted target? Maybe. I'll check what the skill says. But, you know, Calico Dog, I figured you should. You do it from the main menu, and all the portraits except for the bikini armor are free for the first month. So, I would recommend it. I'm using otherwise all base level ones, but the dog was just too good to not. When damage is dealt to an enemy with a status ailment. Okay. I read it wrong. I thought it was when damage is dealt to an enemy by a status ailment. That's actually way more helpful this way. Way more helpful. So, thank you for that clarification. I'm glad it's this way. This is actually better. As you move through the forest, you suddenly come across a remarkably threatening monster. Its shape and form are similar to the beasts you have previously encountered, but this one is clearly more powerful. Just as you think on how to best approach the situation, the monster notices you and attacks without hesitation. Well, okay. Is it a foe? Oh no, it's a rare breed. Those are just more EXP but more dangerous, right? And a higher chance of fleeing, if I recall. We're gonna taunt. Toxic Reap. We're gonna straight up rapid fire. Or leg snipe. Leg snipe means it can't run away. Guard order. War heal. No, not war heal. Glow intensifies. And I feel like every time it intensifies it gets stronger. Oh, good gracious, that damage. Damn it, missed. Ah, blind. And legs are sealed. Okay. It can't hit me, and it can't run right yet. That's what I wanted. Oh, it doesn't have that much HP either. But just to be safe, blast it with some more TP. Because you can. Wow, good thing it was blinded. And it's dead. Bit of damage, but whatever. What he said, yep. No. Just a regular blast. Just a regular guy now. That mitts, though. Bit of EXP. You managed to best the fearsome beast. Yeah, seems those bathed in light are stronger than normal. From here on, you must carefully decide whether or not to engage these shining rare breeds. You may sometimes encounter special monsters. There we go. That went pretty much the best way it could for me, other than its blind not really helping much. Oh, that's a door. While I'm erasing. Like that. Better. What's up here? A what? Let's see. Looks like something was carved into this dead-end's wall. As you peer more closely at the wall, you find that there's a design on the wall that seems to resemble a bat. It appears to have been carved long ago. The image has eroded and degraded quite a bit, with parts here and there broken off. You're not sure what the bat means, but it's probably best that you record it on the map. However, this bat is of no use to you right now. Once you've taken note of it, you should get back to exploring. You will need this for later, the game shouts softly. Bat carving. First time I played a Pokemon game. Oh man, yeah. Thankfully, by the time I found a shiny, I knew they were rare. But my first shiny, it was strong enough that I couldn't capture it without damaging it. But it was when I was backtracking through an area, and I killed it as soon as I damaged it. Which is why from then on, I actively always try to keep something in my party that has false swipe or something equivalent. Cause that was the worst. That was the worst. Oh hey, the wolf. So I know to bind their legs if I get a chance. That's why I wanted to bind the legs. Well. And they did bind, eventually. Got blind, alright. Take a blind. Maybe this will heal Afro, which will then heal everyone. There you go. Gotta heal that back row to heal everyone. Man, so happy to be in part of that battle. Nope, nope, that's not at all a wall. Oh, damn it. Oh, what do we got? While exploring the ruins, you discover a little animal in the thicket up ahead. Is it looking for a meal? It hasn't yet noticed you, but it's vigilantly keeping an eye on its periphery. If you'd like, you can stick around to observe the animal. Sure, it's a small one, we'll say. You decide to stay and observe the small animal for a little while to see what happens. As you get closer, you can see it more clearly. It has a brown fur coat and a distinctive tail. It's bigger than its whole body. When it stands on its hind legs, you see it clutching some food with both of its paws, while nibbling at it with sharp incisors. Suddenly, the animal stops chewing and freezes in place. Did it finally notice you? That's when some kind of bird zooms over you at lightning speed. When it spreads its wings wide, you recognize the bird as a hawk, right as it uses its sharp claws to strike at the small animal. However, sensing the hawk's attack, with no time to spare, the small animal dives into the brush, escaping by a hair's breadth. Denied a meal, the hawk returns to the skies to find itself another prey. You get closer to where the small animal was. There you find several walnuts it left behind when it escaped with its life. The small animal most likely won't be returning to the spot anytime soon. You decide to take the remaining nuts. Once you break open the hard shell, you find the half-eaten but nutritious meal. You figure it's better than not to replenish your health. There you go. Party recovers. After witnessing nature's savagery and even gaining a tiny profit from it, you return to your exploration of the ruins. Hell yeah! Witness a tiny animal. Why not? Get a bit of EXP? A bit. I know, Grim, there's so much, still to explore. I don't know why English is failing me tonight. Ooh, that's a frightening combo. Okay. See if you can leg snipe the guy in the back. If we can blind and or leg snipe the guy in the back, we'll be pretty okay. No effect. Alright. Legs abound. Wonderful. Now we can focus on the front row for the moment. Oh, crud. I didn't realize how late it was. It's almost 2 AM. Then I will have to head back to town shortly. I like to try and end in town, because I am definitely prone to letting my 3DS die by mistake. He's still bound, so he should be okay. Yep, keeps trying to dash. They're not unsealed, right? Good. And he did. Burst, Stinkland. Oh yeah, we keep getting those. It looks like we're gonna get a shortcut here, which is probably the perfect time for me to head back to town. Oh, that's not a... I agree. I hope, just thinking you're going a bit late, I want to keep going, but I shouldn't burn myself out. However, I'd say it's pretty likely that I do more of this tomorrow after D&D, so I can't give a guaranteed time as to when I'm going to start, because D&D ends at 9, which you'd think would mean that I'm usually... no, ends at 10. Which would make you think I'm usually home by 11, but sometimes we hang out afterwards. It's the one day of the week I get to see my friends. I'm not going to rush anything. I'm not going to be like, we gotta go, I got a stream plan. No. But sometime between 11 and midnight, it's very likely I stream more of this tomorrow. And I don't have work Thursday, so I can go late tomorrow. That's going to be the plan. And for now, we're just going to make it back to town, using our TP, because why the hell not? There's no reason not to. I'm going to tweak their appearances tomorrow? Maybe. I'm going to show them what they got. I'm pretty sure Calico is going to be very happy with it. Afro might change it, but I don't think so. But we'll see, we'll see. If they look different tomorrow night, that's why. Oh, Mitz needs healing. You tend to go first. No, they can heal themselves. I hope. There we go. Demanded. Oh, of course. I mean, for what it's worth, I do have more viewers now than I've had in a while. The temptation to keep going is strong, but I wasn't really prepared to go late tonight. And I'm already starting to fade. So it would be bad for me to keep going, and the quality of my ability to keep streaming at any decent amount would go down. So the right thing to do is to head back to town and end here. But tomorrow I'll rest up, I'll be prepared, I'll have more drinks ready. I don't really have anything else to drink around here, and I'm very thirsty. Which is another reason I should definitely stop, because I need to drink something. But tomorrow we'll have a good one. I'm just glad that there are still people enjoying this game. Etrian Odyssey has never been the biggest seller, it's never been the biggest game to ever happen or anything. There's still people interested in it, and I love that. I love that there are people who want to watch it. I love that there are people who pop into chat and be like, hey, how's your party comp? Here's my party. When I get the ability to share guild cards, you bet you're behind I'll be doing that. It's going to be a good time. Apparently they're still kind of a pain to scan, but I'll hopefully manage. For now, though, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. It's been a damn great time being back with the 3DS. I hope this lasts throughout the game. I make no promises. It is equally likely to last the whole game as it is to die before I can stream it again. It's up in the air. It's on its last legs, but it's holding together. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. For now, though, that's the end for me. I hope you all had a great time. Big shoutouts to the Mitz for dropping the bits. In fact, you know what? Let's do a... Mother Coconuts for a resub, Ramen for a resub, a 11 and 17 month respectively, hot damn. And yeah. And everybody in the chat, hanging out. Hope you're having a good time. Yes, I will remember the rubber band next time, don't worry. That'll hopefully help a little bit. But it's weird, because if I use it too much, it'll bend the USB thing. It's weird, but it might help. I'm gonna see if there's anyone I can toss a raid towards, if I can find my stupid web browser. There it is. Yeah, I think you have more voice commands here than you do on your stream, which is hilarious to me. But they're fun commands. Who else is a-going? Oh, yeah. Fiesta Lord is playing Apex Legends, which I was curious about to begin with, and Fiesta Lord is a cool person. So we're gonna raid them, because I kind of want to see what Apex Legends is all about. So it's a win-win. If I had anybody else playing this game, I'd raid them, but nobody on my friends list is, go figure. But yeah, thank you everybody for hopping by. Let's do a quote. A Discord for anybody who wants to join the Discord, keep up to date on stream times and whatnot, and an easy to copy and paste raid command. There you go. And I will see you all next time.